As the days and months go on, it looks like Switch 2 rumors and that impending Nintendo Direct are heating up. And that's by tenfold. We got a lot to get through, so let's break that down. Up next. What's going on, guys? It's Kalo, and I'm here to give you the lowdown on all things gaming. And if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content. Drop a like on the video, and welcome to the Level Up. Also, before we get into today's news, there's a lot of you new people here to the channel. Shout out to each and every one of you. We're coming up on 800 subscribers. This is just awesome news all around. Thank you for all that support. And as we close out the year, could we hit 1,000? I mean, that's crazy. Don't want to get too far ahead of myself here. I just wanted to say thank you. So by now it seems like there's just an endgame in sight for the Switch 2 reveal. And basically it just turned into one big staring contest between the general public and Nintendo. For what seems like ages ago, Nintendo held this collaborative Nintendo Direct, which featured a bunch of third-party games, and once that was over, all eyes were on that routine September Direct for the Switch 2 reveal. Now, Andy Robinson from the VGC posted up this here tweet, and that echoes a sentiment I've stuck by for quite some time now. And this all talks about since 2017, Nintendo has been fairly consistent in delivering a Direct every year around this time. So when this tweet went out into the world, people lost their minds. But quite honestly, I don't think people should go sounding the alarm. Believe me, I would be the first to do so here because I need this Switch 2 reveal more than I need air to breathe. If you guys have stuck around this channel, you know I'm talking about any and all these rumors, and it's driving me crazy. But things heated up even more when gaming insider Christopher Dring replied to this here tweet, and he replied with this eyeball emoji. Now let's try to debunk all this, even though I'm really holding out hope. I want to make note that Andy Robinson has his own website, which is important to note here. If he did have insider information, wouldn't he want to post it up on his website to drive traffic there? And I don't think necessarily the point of this tweet was meant to drum up the general public. I think he was merely just pointing out a fact. But now we've come to this point where honestly I feel like we would have heard a little something by now in regards to Switch 2 and this September Direct. But for all I know, I could post up this here video and they can send out a tweet saying, hey, tomorrow Direct, come up and let's just show up. And for all we know, a Direct in September could showcase a bunch of GameCube ports, which hey, that would get me equally excited. So I guess time will tell. Now buckle up and let's get unreasonable. I'm just preparing you guys because we're gonna talk about the Switch 2 and potential leaked designs for the console. And would you look at that? The connecting through line through today's video is the VGC, because they might have just stumbled across a rather interesting find in regards to this console's design. Quote, while the images are unverified, one source who has not seen the final Switch 2 console but has been briefed on Nintendo's plans told the VGC that Reddit images match what the company has told partners to expect from its design. Now that we got the quote out of the way, I'm gonna talk over this stuff, but I prepared a nice little slideshow. Upon looking at this here console, yeah, this kind of seems like what the Switch 2 could turn out to be. It's been rumored for quite some time that the Switch 2 will have a larger screen, those magnetic Joy-Cons, and it could launch with an LCD screen over an OLED, and that's all to bring down costs. And over the past few weeks, we've been on Switch 2 watch, so I really don't want to bore you with all the details and all the minor stories. But what I can say here today is things are just ramping up day to day, it seems, and I mean that now more than ever. So this could lean me to the side of something is coming soon, maybe really soon. But again, we're just gonna have to wait and see. I also want to insert this here rant because while I'm still pissed about the PS5 Pro pricing, and quite honestly, that's a story and a situation that's just getting worse and worse by the day, I apologize for not covering it all. But again, it just keeps snowballing. But let's all just kind of take a minute and appreciate how much of a layup Nintendo has here with the Switch 2. I mean, if they come out and say this thing runs 4K graphics and comes in at a price point, let's just say around 400 to 500 bucks, they won. Plain and simple. That's all they have to do. Maybe reveal a new Pokemon game, maybe tell us the older titles are coming to NSO, and they'd be cooking no doubt. And if you release Pokemon Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness, you would have won me fully over. Nintendo fanboy channel from here on out. But with all that being said, I'm gonna pass this off to you guys. I'm sorry I keep asking you, but it's driving me crazy at this point. When do you think this damn console gets revealed? Does a direct happen either this week or next week? But that about does it here. I've been Kalo, I gave you the lowdown on all things gaming, and if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content. Drop a like on the video, and this has been the Level Up.